Today we're going to be doing some Christmas decorating in my kitchen. Let's get started. We are starting with my little shelf that I have in the kitchen. I'll be using these items right here that you see, the little bottle brush trees and my favorite Santa mug. And since we are decorating in the kitchen today, I thought the question that I would ask you today for this video is, what is your favorite Christmas cookie? Your favorite to make, your favorite to eat? Let me know in the comments what your favorite Christmas cookie is. I was able to find a whole set of these false craft mugs earlier in the year, and I was so happy to find them. I keep them on those hooks. They are a permanent fixture there for me, and I like to decorate around them. Okay, here is a wide view of my dining area. That's my gather sign. It's gonna stay just like that for now. Considering DIYing it for the new year, I have some temporary fixes I'm thinking about, but not until the new year comes around. My light fixture, if you remember from an earlier video, I said I was going to replace it. Well, I found one, and then I decided I didn't want that one. I thought it was too small. So I'm back to the drawing board, and we're just gonna go with the one that I have here for now. This is my table. It is an IKEA table. It starts with a B, I can't remember, but they don't have it anymore. It has one leaf in it. It comes with two leaves, so it can extend pretty long. But it's a narrow table, so it does present some challenges when it comes to doing a centerpiece or a tablescape, both of which we will be doing in this video. I'm going to show you two different ideas. We're going to start with the centerpiece, and I am starting with this little table runner that came from the Target dollar spot a few years ago. Next, I'm adding my baguette bowl. You probably saw me show this in my dough bowl video that I did last week. This came from Decor Steals, and I will try to find the link for it below. You have to get on the wait list if they don't have it available at the time. But I would suggest doing that because when you do go on the wait list, they will let you know when items are available. So this greenery that you see me using here came in a pack of 40. You see how many I have. I've already used some on one of my tiered trays. And this came from Amazon. These little cedar picks is what they are. And I can link those for you below. They've been great to use to decorate with so far. I'm sure that I will be using the rest of them also as the season progresses. So to this baguette bowl, I'm going to add some red pears. These were very inexpensive. Originally, I wanted to use pomegranates, but the pomegranates were twice as much, and I have to tell you, the ones at the grocery store did not look so good. I also wanted to use some rosemary, and there was not much of that, and that was there at the store didn't look so good either. So I just decided to use these red pears. I wanted to make an inexpensive centerpiece today. To this, I am adding in some pine cones that I already have just to kind of fill in the spaces there. You're going to see me play a little bit with these pears and switch them back and forth again. It is a little bit of a challenge to get them to stand up straight. I don't even think they necessarily have to stand up completely straight. They kind of look nice, a little offset, like it looks a little more natural. So on the wall opposite my little shelf and table, I have this tobacco basket. And we're going to just take that off the wall and replace that with my Christmas tree. Now this is a slim flocked tree. It came from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. And last year I had it in my, kind of in my foyer living room area. And I liked it there. It looked nice, but it wasn't really practical. And I actually missed it in my kitchen. I actually can enjoy it a little bit better in my kitchen. So I decided to put it back in here this year. And we're just going to fluff it out. And of course, when you have a tree that is flocked, you get it all over. So the flocking does go everywhere on this tree. And that's why I won't be putting ornaments on this. I have done that in the past, but I've learned to just leave it as it is. I think it's beautiful just the way that it is. And it just makes more of a mess when I go to do that. I have seen people lately use long kind of wispy cedar picks, or even a juniper pick. If you had like a blue theme going, would be great. That wouldn't look good in my kitchen because I have a different theme going, but that would be a good idea if you did want to add something to the tree. Just throw a few picks in there that complement it. Okay, we're moving on to this other area. This is a prep area where we do a lot of making food, making toast. Obviously, you can see we have a toaster oven there. I don't usually decorate this actual surface, but this year I thought I would change it up a bit. And I moved my fruit bowl to another part of the kitchen. And I've decided to put my little gingerbread tray here that I made in my tiered tray video. So I wasn't sure how well this was going to be received, but my husband came in and he said, "Oh, that looks really cute there." And I said, oh, I'm so glad you think so. So far it's working here. I haven't had to move it yet. It hasn't really gotten in the way of us preparing food, so it's going to stay there for now. This shelf, these pieces you see on here are always on here. I keep them just like this. They're kind of a permanent fixture there. And I'm going to add some greenery, and you see my little gingerbread tin that I got at the Salvation Army. There was actually, the little tag was still on it, so I removed it and put it back up on the shelf there. And I only got it for $1.99, so I got a pretty good deal on that. And then to this little gravy boat, this is a false craft gravy boat. I also found this at the Salvation Army. I'm adding in these little homespun candy canes that I made last year. And I'm just trying to get them to look right in this little gravy boat there. Okay, so I did a couple of different things here. I started with these Christmas bulbs that are shatterproof from the Dollar Tree. I have 2 of them. They're the last 2 that I have because I've decorated with the other ones already. And then to that I'm adding in some pine cones and also these little like velvety tree ornaments that I purchased from Hobby Lobby earlier this year. So I really want that little bulb on the end there next to those candy canes. I think it looks really nice. However, it makes it not symmetrical to the other Christmas bulbs. So I'm not sure how I feel about that because I usually like things, I think, to be symmetrical. And when I try to make things look a little bit like they're unintentional, I don't always do that great of a job with it. So I'm adding in some more pine cones here to fill that space. And then I decided, no, I didn't like that. So I felt it needed some more greenery. So I went and got more of my little greenery picks, and I'm just sticking those in on both sides. And I felt that that gave that space the added touch that it needed, because I think it needed some greenery there. And then I'm just going to add in my little pine cones again. And here's how it's looking when it's done. And again, I'm not sure if I should move that Christmas bulb. Maybe I should and put the pine cones on the end. Maybe I will. And here's how it's looking. I'm going to give you a further back look in just a second here. Okay, we're scooting back over to the dining area. My kitchen is all one room, so my dining area and my prep area are all in the same place. And it's kind of a long room, so it's like there's two different areas. So I'm adding in here my chargers. These are from Kirkland's. I got those either last year or the year before. I'm really happy with them. They're very nice to have. They protect the table. To that, I'm adding in my white dishes from IKEA. And the white dishes, of course, are perfect. You can decorate around them in any way you want. And this is a little small setting for 4 people. That's what I will have on Christmas Day. And I'm adding back in my terrarium that I had put in the dough bowl. I thought maybe I would try that on the table. And then to that, I'm adding these pine picks from Hobby Lobby that I purchased few weeks back, and we're just going to kind of layer these on both sides of this terrarium. And now we're just going to fill in the little gaps with some more pine cones and these tiny little ceramic trees that I got from the Target dollar spot a couple of years ago. So this one I'm putting on this side of the terrarium, and then the other one I'm going to kind of do the opposite. I'm going to kind of flank it in the opposite way, and I'm going to stick the other ceramic tree on the other side. So they kind of mirror each other, but they're kind of diagonal also. All right, we're gonna start working on our place setting, and I'm just taking this napkin and I'm just gonna do a basic like 3 fold to it and then fold it over. And I'd like to remind you, if you are enjoying this video, I would love it if you would give it a like. If you like what you see, you might want to subscribe to my channel, and you might want to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now I'm just adding in some smaller Corelle plates that I have. So I'm adding an orange to the top of this plate here, and you're going to see in a few minutes I'm actually going to add a little more to this. But did you know that oranges used to be very rare? It might be really hard for us to think about that now, but they used to be a rare luxury, and they are somewhat synonymous with Christmas. If you got an orange in your Christmas stocking, it was considered quite the luxury and rare, and especially in centuries past, and also during the Great Depression, many small towns in our country of the United States people could not afford oranges, and so if you got one at Christmas, it was quite the luxury. So I thought it would be nice to use oranges today in my table setting. You might also notice I haven't put any silverware out. This is just going to be a basic table setting today. And of course, you know, the silverware would go on the side, or maybe I would set it, and actually I wanted the rosemary. Remember I said I didn't have the rosemary because it just didn't look good in the store what they did have. I would have tied the silverware to the rosemary and maybe set it alongside of the orange. But anyways, we're just going to leave the silverware off today, but we are going to add something else in now. So I remembered that I had these bowls in my cupboard. They are also Corelle, and I got them at Walmart. They have little red trim around them, and I thought, oh, these would just be perfect to put the oranges in. So we're going to set these bowls on top of the plates here, and we're going to set the oranges inside of them. And then another thing is that I don't have glasses out. I do have some IKEA goblets, and if I have a picture, I'll try to insert that here. But I know just exactly what would look perfect on this table. I don't know that I'm going to run out and get them, but the Target has these little tumblers out this year. They're $3 a piece. They have a beautiful Christmas tree on one, and they have some Santa Clauses there. There's a picture of it for you. They are so pretty, and I think that they would be the finishing touch on this tablescape. I do like how simple this is. I like how pretty it is, and I do think I will be using this on Christmas morning with my family.
Gaze upon the sky, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a song of love traveling afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into the night. Bless us with a moment of serenity. Let it come to bloom, joyful Christmas news. Hope will find its way to you. Peaceful little lights, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a special star shining from afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into the
Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to let me know what your favorite Christmas cookie is. I'd love to know. I hope you have a wonderful week.